February meeting of the Health Committee to order. I'd like to get a motion to approve the previous meeting minutes.
Motion.
Motion by Gary. In a second.
Second.
Bert, thank you. And the current business resolution number 73, public hearing on proposed local law number C for 2016.
The first thing that has to be on that needs to be amended to March 29.
Hand out coming down.
Yeah. There's two different handouts. Where's the other one?
The other one already went.
Okay.
The sponsor is here. I don't know if anybody's any questions specific to this local law.
Shucks.
Just on number 1, Wanda.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Paul, is there anything else you want to hear on this?
No, I just, one of the things that I want to back up around and up, I do have some information relating to sales tax revenue. And one of the things that I'd like to point out is that probably
Thank you.
does not have a major reduction in sales tax revenue increasing to page 21 because the money's still going to be in the economy, so that money will be spent on something that may or may not be taxable, of course, but the reduction will not be the full amount of whatever the sales of cigarettes are reduced by because of the offsetting sales tax increase. And the health impact on the residents of our county, I think, will be substantial, and there will be Medicaid savings to the county based on the health benefits of the law.
March 29th.
Okay, can we get a motion from the committee to amend it to March 29th? The public hearing.
So moved.
Motion by Burton. Can we get a second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor? Any opposed?
So I have a question on number 1,
Yep.
before we vote on the resolution, the amended resolution. I certainly support the public hearing on this local law, but by no means do I come out and take a position of supporting the local law, raising the age to 18. I have a lot of concerns about that, which we'll debate as we get further to hearing from the public first, which I'm interested in hearing from. But age 18 is not the same as 14, in 12, in 13, when it comes to buying cigarettes. And at age 18, you can be sent off to Afghanistan, or you can be brought into a lawsuit and be sued. So there's a lot of different perspectives I have with going to 18. And I don't know what the difference between 18 and 20 would really make a difference. If you're 18, in my mind, you're an adult and can make these decisions logically. So that's one of my concerns as we move forward with this, and I look forward to the input in the debate as we move forward.
Okay, thank you, Gary. Any other comments on the public hearing? I have a motion to approve number 1, resolution for the public hearing, as amended.
I just want to ask him one thing. So you are in agreement to just change the date?
I support the public hearing.
Yes, okay, yeah, okay.
This vote is just to set a public hearing.
It is just a public
Okay.
hearing.
For March
I
29th?
always support public hearings.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
okay.
just, I just don't want to.
You're getting your 2 cents in there early.
No, I'm not.
You don't wanna make
I don't want to make the perception that by supporting the public
Right.
hearing, I'm supporting the local
Right,
law.
right, okay.
Thanks,
Thank
Gary.
you.
On the amended resolution, can I get a motion to approve? Motion by Gary.
Second.
Second by Wanda. All in favor? Any opposed?
Aye.
Thank you. Okay, right, number 2 will be tabled to the amended date,
What was that date again, I'm sorry?
March 29th.
public hearings next month will be on March 29th.
Okay, number 3, amending resolution number 497 for 2013 regarding a maternal child health initiative and amending the 2016 health department budget. Commissioner Mel?
Good evening, everybody, and for those of you that I haven't met before, I'm Dr. Liza Whalen. I'm the Commissioner of the Albany County Department of Health, and I have with me here tonight my 2 Assistant Commissioners, Mary Beth Miller, who's the Assistant Commissioner for Health, and Pat Snyder, who's the Assistant Commissioner for Finance. We have agenda items 3 through 9. All of these are related to the cost of living adjustments for existing grants. So in the interest of covering what that entails, I'm going to ask Pat to speak on cost of living, and then we can determine whether you want to go ahead and approve the cost of living for all these grants or whether you want to discuss them individually. So Pat.
So this, what Dr. Whalen has said was the Commissioner of the New York State Department of Health has the discretion to annually award a cost of living to certain eligible programs, which he did this year. It was 8% for certain programs. So what we are requesting tonight is to accept those cost of living funds under each one of the grants that we've outlined before you. These are existing programs, as Dr. Whalen said earlier. And we have identified operational expenses under these programs that aren't covered by the base grant, which we would use these COLA funds to offset. So that's what we're asking you all to do tonight.
Thank you. Does anybody have any objection to grouping items number 3 through 9, moving them as a group?
I have a question. Cost of living increase 8%, that seems high to me, especially giving, our raises are 2% increases. I don't think Social Security increases are even 2%. Why such a high COLA?
Well, as Pat said, these are discretionary at the discretion of the state health commissioner. They're not given on a yearly basis. So I think sometimes there's a gap between time when these are offered to us.
Right, so the governor would have approved this in the
Right.
budget for 15-16, so last April, for example.
So my question is, why are they approving such a high COLA? I understand we're getting the state money, but why, what's the explanation for that?
I can't explain to you why the governor allocated the funds that he did for these programs, and the percentage, I should say.
Well, let me ask it another way. Why do you feel it's justified that you would receive an 8% COLA, given
Well,
that that's
and I
in
think
relationship to all the other COLAs that we're seeing?
Well, I think that's a good question. And I think, if I was to talk about, funding for us, for public health in particular, we, even under these grants, deal with situations that arise very suddenly and unexpectedly that sometimes take a lot of time and effort more than what we think. So I think that, there has been an awareness of that at the state level with concerns like we saw last year in Janella that require us to do above and beyond what we normally have to do. And I think that there's been consideration from funding perspective for, from either state aid or for individual grant funding. And I think that awareness has probably played into these decisions.
So are you saying that you don't get the COLA every year?
That's correct. That's correct.
It's right after 5. It's contained within 5 where the COLA came from.
Thank you, Director. So I asked if there were any objections to grouping 3 through 9. Are there any objections? No? Hearing none, we will ask group number 3 through 9. Do we have any other questions regarding items number 3 through 9?
Motion to move.
Motion to move items 3 through 9 by Gary. Have a second? Second by Sam. All in favor? Any opposed? Thank you. Number 10, encouraging Albany County employees to adopt a healthier lifestyle. Majority office is looking at this a little deeper. They are asking for a motion to table this. Would the exec's office like to provide any information just for now, or?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch your question, Chairman.
Would the exec's office like to provide any information on this now? The majority office is looking to table this just for further
I'll
information.
provide whatever information related to questions that any of the legislators would have.
Okay, anybody have any questions in the meantime on this before we Ask for a table.
I just, it's not clear to me, you give the guidelines. Would you have to go by all these guidelines? Because it seems some of them are not that specific.
Yeah, I mean, it's a general policy. It's actually currently in place already in the Department of Health. We are putting it in place in all other executive departments. And basically what it is it is a way to encourage and give options for folks who want to live a healthier lifestyle. So it would in no way, shape, or form take away the donuts, but it would perhaps put an apple next to those said donuts to give folks who are endeavoring to live a healthier lifestyle the choice. So that's basically, by putting it through the legislature, it applies to all county elected officials as opposed to just executive level departments.
Would there be any additional cost, given that you're adding nutritious food?
Most costs related to parties and things of that nature are kind of they're borne by those who are participating, potluck type situations. So no, we don't anticipate any additional costs, and any additional costs would be minimal.
Thanks. Anything else? Thanks, Mike. So, ask for a motion to table, kind of motion to table motion made by Brian, second by Larry.
Yes.
Thanks. All in favor?
Motion to adjourn.
Adjourned.
Yep.